Hey Chris, so today I'm going to be doing a journal flip through of my art journal, which is basically the journal that I work besides the bullet journal. So it's kind of like a more normal journalish thing, like the sort of more traditional, but I add little arts and stuff into it and my own spin on it. So here is a review of, or a flip through of my whole entire art journal, which I finished, by the way. I know it's kind of surprising, but I do it a lot. So I finished this in literally a month, which is really quick. So yeah, here is my journal flip through. Here we go. Let's get into it. Okay, so my first page is just a welcome entry to my journal. So like I say what happens, what's gonna happen in this journal. I explain what it's about. I said the date I started it, the date I finished, and my address and stuff. And then the next page, I went on a walk and I taped some leaves in here. Then I just did use some crafting paper, wrote a little quote. This, I wrote about different two things that happened to me recently. So Rick Riordan event was an author that I really like, and I wrote about the event that I went to because I went to a book signing. And then also there's an actor from Stranger Things. His name's Gayton, and he noticed me on my fan page. He actually liked 3 of my photos and commented twice, which I was super proud of, so I just wanted to write how excited I was about it. And here's a little fan art. And then I wrote down one of my favorite artists. Her name is Dodie Clark. I wrote down some of my favorite songs, which is basically all of her songs. So yeah, I don't even know why I made this page. But I practice with a little, this isn't washi tape actually, which most people use in their journals. But this is a paper just taped to the sides like I did on these 2 pages. And this is paper. I wrote some books I want to read soon. Some anime I want to watch. As you can see, I did more of this paper stuff. I kind of did a lot of experimenting with that. Artists I want to listen to, TV shows I want to watch. Here I wrote some song lyrics because I was driving, and the song's called Drive by Oh Wonder. Love them. I went thrift shopping with my grandma, so I taped stuff in. I talked about Fall Celebration, which was a field trip I went on with my school. Then I talked about my cousin, and I taped some childhood stickers in here because it really had memories from that. And basically I went to her house in the fall, we played with leaves, stuff like that. This was just a little inspiration page, remember to bullet journal, stuff like that. This is something I wrote. It's why I hate mice, because we have a million different mice in our house, so I wrote a long paragraph about why I hate mice. This day I was bored, so I said, I'm bored, ... I wrote a bunch of dots, and I said, I love Stranger Things, and it was very, very good page. To watch, these are some movies I want to watch. To buy, things I need to buy, stuff like that. This is a gender roles page, so it's like girls, boys. I don't like this, so I found these pages, these paper, and I decided to tape them in and make a page out of it. So yeah, this is a song I really like called We Are Golden by Mika, and I taped a flower in while I was on a walk. And I thought this picture, this page is literally like my favorite page I think so far, because it's just really pretty. I got new pens, and I said, do they bleed? Sorta. I went shopping with myself, and I wrote about it. I packed for church camp, which I went to, and yeah, I wrote down what I need to pack. Here comes the sun, a little calligraphy there. This was a, what's it called? A paper airplane I made, and I ripped it out, and I wrote on it. This is the stuff I was in the car onto camp, and I wrote a bunch of things. I taped in our Dairy Queen receipts, which was really cool. Then we had a billion Starbursts at camp, so I basically taped in all of the Starburst wrappers that me and my friends ate. Then I wrote about camp. And then I drew a little Beauty and the Beast drawing, which is absolutely horrendous. I drew a lollipop. And I was really excited because Pentatonix has a new album, more writing about camp. Then I went to a Pentatonix concert, so I made a page for it. I have like little confetti here and my ticket. It was super fun, by the way. I talked about friends here. This I was planning on, it was just a list or something. I was really excited about Gilmore Girls, the new revival, which I've seen half of it so far, but I was really excited about it, so I wrote about it. I did some cursive practice. I really hated myself that day, so I said I suck, and then my friend wrote a little thing here. Shout out to Ellie right there. My friend Ellie, not my sister. Then I wrote some of my favorite bands or artists. I went to Izzy's ice cream shop. I wrote about that day. I went to a bonfire with my friends, and I went to Izzy's. Yeah, it was fun. My friend came over, so I wrote a list of things to do. This is a song I like, another song I like. Went on a walk again and got some leaves. This is a list of things to do with my friend, but I never made it because I never showed it to her. So, I mean, yeah. I wrote down the All I Want for Christmas Is You ukulele chords. And, yeah. Random pages, just testing out pens. I did a little page with this beautiful leaf background, and I said I found my aesthetic because I absolutely love fall. And I also got bangs that day, which is really part of my aesthetic. So, yes, very, very nice. I taped in these pages, and it reminded me of Christmas, so I said, although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas. So excited for Christmas. Yes, it's amazing. Then I wrote a story about how Trump won, and I was really mad. And then I just wrote a little inspirational quote to myself. I had a sleepover with one of my friends, so I wrote down what to do. I needed a reminder to bullet journal every day, so I wrote down that. Some little doodles here, and these are just pages that I messed up on in bullet journaling, so I pulled them out and taped it into my other journal. Also, get inspired more often. That night I was really getting inspired. I almost stayed up all night because I was just really inspired. And then I wrote my favorite ship from a show called Jane the Virgin. Love, 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 love that show. Then I practiced some calligraphy here. I have more practice with calligraphy and little headers things. Then I had thoughts, and I just wrote down my thoughts. This was some drawings while I was in advisory. I just did a little doodles. This is a list of things to bullet journal. I wrote about the first snow that we had in Minnesota. And then I did some practice for my bullet journal spreads that I needed to do. I did some Gilmore Girls theories before Gilmore Girls revival came out to see, I just wrote down what I thought would happen. Pretty interesting. I wrote down some interests that I have, so I just like wrote myself in drawings. And then I wrote a little quote here from an Oh Wonder music video that I really, really liked. And then I got new pens, like all new pens, so I had to do a full page of just pens. Pens are great. These are two little newspaper clippings from a restaurant I went to, and I just put them in here, and I wrote about things. On Black Friday, I went shopping, and so I put the stuff in here that I bought at Black Friday. This is about reading a thing. And then I doodled in the car, so yay. I talked about expanding my journal and putting more stuff in it. Lots of things. I got a new journal, which is right here, actually. Fancy dancy. I already started it since I finished this one, but I got a new journal, so I shop at Walmart a lot. My little sister drew little things in here, so I said, thanks, Malia. Stranger Things Season 2 theories. I haven't put anything in here yet, but I promise I will. It's just, I was too lazy to write, and it probably would take up way more space because I have lots of stuff to say about season 2 of Stranger Things. But I just made this little pretty thing page because I thought it was pretty. Then I bought Post-it notes, so I bought Post-it notes. Speaks for itself. I went to my friend's house and I wrote about it. I had a meeting with Chris. Hello, Chris. And I told him things to ask because I had a list. Then I found these letters from The Little Mermaid, which I was in the play. And basically, I found this picture of me using my vibrato in the play. And it's just a really great picture. And I have some letters from the directors and things. Also, this page is nail polish dots. I basically did a bunch of nail polish dots on here, and then I closed the book, and they showed up on the other side, and I said, I'm almost done with my journal. I really like this page, and I found that idea somewhere on Tumblr. And then these are some parting words for my journal. I just wrote how I'm thankful for what I have in my journal, and I did lots of glitter, which is actually nail polish glitter, and I put it all around. I thought it looked really pretty. My last 2 pages, because I didn't know what to put on them. The end. You know, that's my journal. It's 120 pages, but I really like it, and I'm very proud of it. It's the first journal I've ever finished, so yeah, and I really like it. I'm definitely going to continue doing this, obviously, with this new one, because this is gorgeous, by the way. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you later.